Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, it is June 1st, so we are going to go through my May 2023 journal from the past month, and it is a chunky boy. I didn't think it was going to get this chunky, but it did. This month, I did my journaling a little different. I pre-decorated pages like I used to, and I think I'm definitely sticking with it for June and July. June, maybe July, maybe the rest of the time. I don't know. We'll see, but I really enjoyed it. I was able just to pull out my journal and not have to worry about anything. So it actually worked really great for me. Okay, so let's get started. On the first, we went to Dollar Tree. This was honestly, I'm going to tell you, $31 was the most I ever spent at Dollar Tree before. No lie. And we went to Gabe's. It's in the same little section. And I read Drive the Net by Hannah Henry. Not going to lie, I don't remember it. And hashtag Feb in June 5 was, she does this like taste, smell thing for the beginning of first full week of the month. So it actually started the first day, and it was, what's a new recipe you'd like to try? And we saw this, my boyfriend and I saw this Mexican street corn dip on, I don't remember the channel. It was a YouTube video. And then here's this. I need to stop buying paper. Morgan Freeman. But she did not stop buying paper. In fact, she jumped on her laptop and bought pounds and pounds of paper, none of which she had a project for. Isn't that the truth? Okay, so Tuesday the 2nd, I got a Temu order. And it was funny because it was C and document something orange from today, and the Temu's orange. We went to Ollie's, and I had an order I had to ship out. I read a book. We hadn't been to Ollie's in a while, and this is when I got all the Happy Planner $1.99 stickers. Okay, I got my Barely Art refill on that day, and we got Chinese food. Wednesday is here. What sound reminds you of the season you're in? So much rain. At this point, I'm going to tell you, it rained for like a week straight. My son left to go on his fishing trip, and it rained. It had rained for like a week straight, and we have not really had rain. We haven't had rain since. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. But my son left to go on his fishing trip, and I made a list of everything I wanted to do in his room while he was gone. Thursday was document something warm, and it was me. I was sweating from cleaning my son's room and shampooing his rugs. I shampooed everybody's rugs. Not everybody's, because I ran out of shampoo. I shampooed his, mine, and the kitchen. And then I bought more, and then I did another day. Anyway, I read The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. This had been my 4th time starting this book, and this time I actually really liked it. I DNF'd it, which I do a DNF for now, or I do a soft DNF or a hard DNF. This was a soft DNF a few times. I just wasn't in the mood. This day I journaled on the diagonal to follow the lines. I really like that. Oh, I also see I got the new Taylor Adams book in the mail that day. I got it off Pango. And here was my list of everything I did in my son's room. And my doggy got a bath that day. He stank. He needs another bath. Friday, smell. What are your top favorite smells at the moment? And coffee, coconut, and I'm using rosemary shampoo, and I love it. I went to Costco this day with my mom. So my journaling is on this little paper here. And this is Gus. I sent proof of life to my son. Send proof of life. And on here, I don't want to pull it out, but I had to stop. My dad got home and the dogs were going nuts, and I figured you don't want to hear that because Sassy does this. It's so annoying. Anyway, I listened to T. Kingfisher's A House with Good Bones. This was my first T. Kingfisher book, and I really liked it. But I don't know if I'm going to like any others, you know? Okay, so the 6th, I filmed some videos. I read the Taylor Adams book. Here's my journaling. And on this side is a picture of my other niece. right here because she wanted to come and craft with me again after her soccer game. And then the 7th, my kid, here's him fishing. My ex-husband sent me these photos, and they were already 9:13 in the morning. They were already back at his grandparents' house. Like, what the heck? And then, oh, my dog's barking. I gotta chase him. Okay, he got a busy bone and he likes to be chased. Sammy? He likes to be chased when he has his busy bone. Okay, I read the Alistair Burke, Mary Higgins Clark, Where Are the Children Now? It's a sequel to, like, it is the long-awaited sequel to her, like, best-selling Where Are the Children book. It was really good. Here we go. This day, my boyfriend and I did a lot of stuff outside. We moved all these pavers around next to our shed. I technically got 2 workouts in, and I didn't even really do anything, so I didn't bother working out. Even on your darkest days, you've shown so much courage. Then this day, I bought myself a hat, because now that my hair is not long enough to pull back, I bought a hat to stop sweating so much. Okay, the 10th, Tristan was starting to feel better. Oh, that's right. He got sick. One of these days, he came home and he had like a little bit of, right here, woke up with a stomach bug. He was puking all night long. And he started to feel better. I had a list of things to do. I watched Missing Dead or Alive. I never finished it. I didn't really like it. My embellishment stash ranges from blah to don't touch that. It was so expensive, I don't know what to do with it yet. Ain't that the truth? Here we go. There's my puppy. We did a bunch more. Had another list of things to do today. My son got up to go to work, and here he came home at 9:30. He's like, they told me I was scheduled, but I actually wasn't. But he was going to stay. But when he got there, he started to feel like crap. So he came home. He stayed to cover everybody's breaks and then came home. How cool is it that the same God that created oceans and mountains and galaxies looked at you and thought the world needed one of you too? I listened to Comfort Me with Apples. I just want to put down that it was an audiobook. People rave about it. I think I gave it 2 stars. We got Red Robin because my son got Red Robin on his fishing trip and now loves Red Robin. Here is my journaling here. I made my son tacos and he said I was the best mom ever. All right. We are having a little bit of problems with the new neighbor, so I journaled about our problems with the new neighbor. Their dog laid like this for an hour and a half and I couldn't move. I found this Fresh Pet down in the basement. Sammy eats Fresh Pet, and it was in a bag with canned goods that I didn't know it was in there, and it was down there for months, and that's what it looked like when I brought it up. It smelled so bad. I am a little bit lost here because at some point, was it this day? I don't know, one of these days, was it this day? No. Oh, yeah, this day. My mom picked up her Mother's Day gift and she dropped off mine and she got me a Switch. Like a real Switch. I had a Switch Lite and it's dying, and I was saving up to get a Switch, but I bought my boyfriend a PlayStation 5 instead. And my mom bought me a Switch. Okay, so my son bought me a controller for Mother's Day. I got my little Ewok backpack purse. I read Saint X because I wanted to watch the show, and I didn't like the book. So hopefully I like the show, and I listened to Daisy Jones and the Six on audio. And it was Mother's Day, and I made this page in honor of my mom because she loves gnomes and she loves hearts. All right, so we did a bunch outside this day. Let's see, do I know what we did? I edged the pavers, planted the bulbs, watered, moved all the wood around the asparagus garden so it could get tilled and planted. My boyfriend tilled the garden for my dad. So we did a lot of work this day, and my dad's like, just order food, and gave me his card. And we ended up ordering from Golden Corral. Listen, just say how much this was. It was $35. You get 22 pieces of chicken. Okay, mixed. We got mixed. With the chicken, you get 12 rolls. Something like that. Does it say? 20 pieces of chicken with yeast rolls or biscuits. Okay, was $27.99. We counted. We ended up with 22 pieces of chicken and 12 rolls. Okay, this huge container of mashed potatoes with gravy was $3.99, and we had it delivered through Grubhub. Listen, this fed us for a few days. Don't sleep on it. If you have a Golden Corral, even if you don't want to go, order it. You can pick it up. You don't even have to have it delivered. Here's my journaling here. I did nothing on this day. I had no workout. I lost track of time. I read Any Man by Amber Tamblyn, and I believe I gave this like 5 stars. It was really good. If you've never read it, it was really good. It was weird, but it was good. Here we go. I listened to, this was an audiobook also. Listened to a lot of audiobooks this year. 10 Days in a Madhouse by Nellie Bly. And sometimes you just have to create your own sunshine. Ain't that the truth? I did a small workout takes. My ankle at this point was really, really, really killing me. And I did nothing. That reminds me, it's garbage day. I gotta take out the garbage. It was supposed to be yesterday, but there was a holiday weekend. This day, I did 2 workouts and crafted. Made some phone calls. Here, I was spray painting the new raised beds. My dad put more raised beds. And I read Something is Killing the Children, Volume 4. Which, by the way, Something Killing the Children is a great graphic novel. This says she wears strength and darkness equally well. The girl has been half goddess, half hell. And this is a pocket, so my journaling is in here. This day we also took Sammy to the vet. He had a lump on his head, and here it was just a cyst. And when she went to take some, like, use a needle to air it, what do they call, aspirate it, to get some cells to make sure, she said it just, all the liquid came out. So it's no longer there. Okay, I read The Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School. So good. Loved it. Spoiler alert, I read the other one last night. I finished it. So, but this was really good. I gave it 5 stars. Here I was trying to make the bed, and the dog wouldn't move, so I was making it over top of him. I filmed all the rest of my tag shorts on this day. I did absolutely nothing. I did laundry, made tacos, and played Animal Crossing, and listened to an audiobook. I listened to The Giver. A lot of audiobooks. I got this Hard as Hoof to strengthen my nails. If you notice, I'm not wearing nails because they're so flimsy. Ever since I did gel, I've had no strength in my nails, so I've been using this stuff, and they're getting a little bit stronger. So hopefully soon, knock on wood, I can start putting nails back on so you won't have to see. They're in such bad shape, and I'm very sorry you have to look at them. This was the 22nd. I had it dated wrong. But this was, I had to change the date. It was dated the 25th. I don't know why, but it's the 22nd. And on this day, my boyfriend went home to clean out his closet, and then I assembled another shelving unit because we have so much food down in the basement. We need another shelving unit. I took a picture of this pepper that was in the house because there were already peppers on it. And I made my niece a birthday card. My mom texted me and asked me to make her a birthday card. And then this is a Tuesday, correct? Tuesday the 23rd. My boyfriend and I Went to the mall. He got me this Dave Matthews Band shirt. Life is short but sweet for certain. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. And I got him this little Steelers hat. Look at it. It's him to a T. And this is a pocket. It has some stuff in here. He went to a local meat market and they had shoe fly pie. Wet bottom shoe fly pie is like amazing and I love it. And that's what they had and it was fresh. So he got me one. So we also went to Boscov's for a new quilt. He got beef jerky at a kiosk for locally made beef jerky. We got him new work shirts. I spray painted the last raised bed. We made dinner. And then, we had to bring up our old washer that broke. And our hand truck is crap and it shifted and my son almost got crushed. So he went over to U-Haul to rent, because it's right across the street, to rent a hand truck. And him and I brought the washer up. It was crazy. Oh, that's right. This day also, my son dropped his frickin' phone and cracked his phone screen. So we took his phone to get fixed at this Phones for Less place that's new down the street. And they gave it back without the SIM card in it. We got Red Robin again, which is better than my son always gets Chili's, and I'm so tired of Chili's. And I read 3 books. Morewood Family Rules, loved it, so good. Wait Till Helen Comes, graphic novel based off of the book that was, I think it was the 90s it came out, and 10 by Gretchen McNeil. So yeah. That's what I read. I read 3 books that day. Don't judge. And here we go. I was in a bad mood. I watched Victim Suspect. Yes. On Netflix. If you have Netflix, it's a must watch. It was so good. What else is in here? Nothing really. My dad bought me chocolate. I said he must have known I was in a bad mood. And why was I in a bad mood? Because I finally was able to get a hold of the place where we got his phone fixed, my son's phone fixed. And I called to make sure the SIM card was still there. And the guy who answered the phone said, "You don't remove the SIM card to replace the LCD screen." And I said, "Well, it went there with a SIM card and it came back without a SIM card." And he accused me of taking out the SIM card. And I said, "No. You lost the SIM card and now I'm giving you a shitty review." And I hung up. And then he calls back 2 minutes later, say, I just checked with the guy who does it and yeah, your SIM card was there. You can come get it. Oh, I was so mad. I was fuming. Okay, here we go. Matt, my boyfriend got himself a bib. Since COVID, he has been eating in his car like a lot of people have done. And he has a little tray table I bought for him to eat in his car, but he keeps spilling on himself and the stains are no longer coming out of his shirt. So that's why we had to go buy him new work shirts. So he bought himself a bib. And I said, "Don't think I am not posting I'm putting a picture in my journal of you in this damn bib." So he took a picture and sent me a picture of him eating his Subway in his bib. Oh, yeah. I read Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky, who wrote the Perks of Being a Wallflower. It was super long. It was good, but it was so long. I helped my dad in the garden. I widened the mushroom garden. I filled the raised beds. I raked them. I laid out the pathway. I dug the holes and planted to help and for him. And then I also helped plant the 11 tomato plants. I was exhausted on this day. So much. I read 12th Grade Night graphic novel, and here I had told my dad, I'm like, you're paying. We're gonna order pizza and you're paying. And he doesn't care, but he comes in with a list. He wanted pepperoni and mushroom or veggie and a regular stromboli and a meat lover's pizza. And I wrote, this is what happens when Bob is hungry and he is paying. He had this whole list. We had so much food. It was hilarious. I made book bricks. Soon you will get to see a short of what our mushroom garden looks like, but I made book bricks for the mushroom garden. I washed off and cleaned off the patio, all that kind of stuff that day. We went to Joann's on this day. This was what? The 29th, and these trims were 60% off, so these are the 3 I got. I read 4 Found Dead. We watched Cocaine Bear, which was hilarious. So this day we added the book bricks to the mushroom garden. We filled it with rubber mulch, painted mossy rocks, and then Matt ordered mushroom lights, but this is what it looked like before we got the moss in. Now, can you see that? Okay, and then this is, my son got this at Joann and made this for me. He said it's my favorite things: books, owls, and hedgehogs. Okay, so the next day we ran some more errands. We went to Joann's to pick up an order, the dispensary to pick up an order. We went to Ollie's and Dollar General. And here is our little mushroom lights. They're very tiny in the picture, but there's our little mushroom lights. We have lights around this bush over here and all of little more stuff that he got at the Dollar Tree. And here it is at night glowing. Oh, it's so pretty. That's all we did that day. And then yesterday was a lazy day. I'm not in the mood for anybody or anything. And I read the Louis Ortega Survival Club, which I also gave 5 stars. I loved it. There we go. I loved it. And then I had some Skittles. Don't judge me. Okay. And that's it. That is my month in a nutshell. It's been a crazy month, and I'm like so glad May is over. And I cannot wait to start my June journal. See, this is what I mean. Once I get this far, I'm kind of annoyed and I'm ready to be done with. That's why I only do 1 month at a time. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this journal. I want to move on. Comment down below, what kind of journal are you using this month? Let me know. Do you journal? And if you do, what kind of journal are you using this month? And thanks for joining me today. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Everybody have a great day.